I'm getting out of here.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
I have nothing to say to you. Now move along, or I'll order my guards to attack. You won't get away from me. Good enough.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, sister. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Well, nobody asked you. If you think you're better than we are, go talk to Kodlak Whitemane. See what a warrior of true metal is like.
You look strong. Come to Yorbasker and be a companion.
I greet you. Have you had opportunity to make use of my service? I would encourage you to do so.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here.
Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh?
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Got the fleetest gal like you needs a war horse, I reckon. None of 'em's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now the horse I got for sale is 7 years old, but in fine health. She's got a lot of spirit, that one. We've taken to calling her Queen Aufsiger, or just Ali for short. I expect you can name her anything you like, once she's yours. Of course. Ride strong.
This one needs something. This one needs something.
Need something?
Yes?
Need something? Unlike the rest of my family, I've got work to do.
It's back to work then.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you. They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him. Thanks. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death. Well met, Traveler. What brings you to Whiterun? Ah, so it's gold you're after then. You need only ask about it. Plenty of folk in Whiterun with too much fat and gold to be bothered doing anything for themselves. Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymanes. Our family's been close as kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall, Jorbasker. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle. Ah, the most important question of all, that one. You'll want the bannered mare. See old Hulda. She'll keep you swimming in mead. But mind the bard, Mikael. Poncy little milk drinker, that one. Ah, man gives bards a bad name. We Nords have a long history as warrior poets. I am proud to count myself among them. But Mikael, he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions. May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Reputation mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. Thank you. This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade. Farewell.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? What's the hurry?
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst. That bard Mikael is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the bannered mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast.
Just because I'm a Greymane doesn't mean I can't earn my own keep.
If you want to try, go right ahead.
I'm sorry
I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know. But stay strong, and men will come to respect you. And maybe even fear you.
You little thief!
What's your prices, Carlotta?
I swear I haven't taken anything. I didn't do anything. Let me go, or I swear to Talos, you will pay. I told you I didn't take anything. You're going to pay for this. I will find you. I will bring a dagger to your bellies while you bleed to death. I will make you drink your own blood and eat your own entrails. And I will do much, much worse to you.
I'm going to find whoever did this.
You think I will tell you anything? You think I will betray my fellow warriors to an elf doormat like you?
Is that so? Well, perhaps a night in jail might loosen your tongue,
Do you think I fear prison? Nothing can hold me. Especially if you skeever wives are guarding me.
Why you?
The Jarl would be better guarded by blind goblins.
Watch it!
Let me go, troll dung!
Stop that!
I will hunt you down and turn you all into pots and pans.
You lost? You can go. But you stay on your best behavior now.
You think I did it? anyone can carry things. I'm a Nord warrior. I was born for battle. My father was younger than me when he joined up, and I am twice the fighter he was. The streets have taught me how to take coin or take life. I have no problem with either. What makes you the boss? Fine, I'll follow you. Maybe I'll let you do some of the fighting too. My name is Katja. There is no one in Whiterun that can protect their gold from me. Skyrim will not know what hit it.
Yes. Need something? Out with it.
I ain't done nothing. Only if I can help it. But damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on. Argonian ale. I can almost taste it. Sure, whatever.
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know. But stay strong, and men will come to respect you. And maybe even
Spare a coin.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the... Hold out. If it's work you're looking for, pleasure's the one.
The security in Whiterun.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet. What did you just say? All I heard was a sound of jealousy.
I'll be needing you to mop the place down extra.
I don't have to take that from you.
Certainly, Mom.
Come on, let's see what you're made of. That it? Your best?
Think I can grab their purse?
Dead and buried. This should be good.
Come on,
just stand still.
Be careful.
Dug your own grave. Weren't expecting that, were you? Dead and buried.
Get him!
It's nothing.
Careful.
This should be good.
Don't get away with this!
You're out of your league. Throw a punch, I'll give you that. You win. On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me ever again.
Need some?
If it's work you need, I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need? Honest gold for honest work. I assume you saw the Gilder Green? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned.
People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that? The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. A fine day to you, friend. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Need anything else? Just let me know. What can I get you? Magic is for the weak. Elves, I mean. They keep to that college in Winterhold. They know their place. Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord. I think I've got some mugs need scrubbing.
You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing? And what of my son, hmm? What of Thorald? Is he nothing? so don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns,
You little wretch!
where
I
is
saw
he?
that!
Where are you holding my Thorald?
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in
Tired of
my
bread and stew.
cellar.
Had enough
He's
of
my
fish and fowl.
prisoner.
Treat yourself and your
Face
kin
it,
to
Cowell.
a choice cut of
Your
steak or
stupid
a
son
tender
is
rack of
dead.
ribs.
He died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
Vegetables for sale?
All I can think about is my son, my Thorald. They say
I
that he
don't
was
suppose
killed,
you're going to
but
buy
I know
some.
I
he
ain't
wasn't.
done
I
nothing.
know
If they
my
do,
son is
promise
alive.
you-
Well, would you look at that? Argonian ale. My thanks, friend. Here, take this here
And yet they
healing
lied
potion.
to my very
I
face.
found it in the temple. Sure, whatever.
You take care of yourself now. I just know it. I can feel it in my heart. You have to believe me. Please visit me at my home. I can tell you the whole story.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
Pickpocket! We got a pickpocket!
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor...
And to think I was going to feed you cabbages and apples again. Yes, little fairy, we can go to the tavern for supper.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wild.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Straight from the fields and orchards of Whiterun to your table. Really? You convinced that lute player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help.
Pickpocket! We got a
Remember,
pickpocket!
fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
I ain't done nothing.
Tired of bread and stew?
What
Had
do you
enough
need,
of
my
fish
friend?
and fowl? Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
What? Why are you looking at me?
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds. Oh yes, hunting is my great passion. That's why my brother and I opened a shop to sell hunting supplies. It's the Drunken Huntsman, down by the main gate. He tends the store, and I've got this stall. Take a look. Good hunting.
That Heimster's crazy. Him and his dog, Talos. We should just shut up.
Tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? World gone mad, I say.
Be careful! Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well. Just one more thing the Greymanes want to blame on others. It's not my fault they turned their backs on the Empire, or their mule of a son raised arms against it. And yet, they want to heap the fault on my family's good name? Ah! Money, you laggard. What else? It always comes down to coin. The Greymanes have deep roots in Whiterun, but so do we. Difference is, we're rich. And Vignar hates it. Oh, and they hate it too. All their big talk of pride and honor. What have they got to show for it? Beggars' rags and stale bread. We've got the same pride, same honor, and we've got wealth. No wonder they envy us. Uncivilized pelt-wearing axe draggers. It's a wonder they don't still live in a cave like those ancestors they keep boasting about. It's true, the Vignar Greymane and his lot are one of Whiterun's oldest and, depending on who you ask, most respected clans. I don't dispute that. But it's one thing to take pride in your lineage, and another to cling blindly to the past. What they call honor and tradition, I call ignorance. Battleborn is a name out of legend, sung in the songs of old and heard in deeds of valor for 100 generations. For Clan Battleborn they cry in the mead halls, first into the fray and last to quit their ale. We've got honor, wealth, and titles too, aye, and buxom women to warm your bed on a cold Skyrim night. Now, if that don't answer your question, then no words will. You watch yourself out there.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rusty old sword?
I just need to hire one, maybe two good men. You won't starve.
Wait until the
I'll
coast
put it
is
plainly.
clear, boss.
You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. Saphir! Wait,
Trouble, kinsman.
He is so loud.
You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos. May Talos guide you, always.
It's a fine day with you around.
If my cleaning gets in your way, just say the word and I'll be off.
Don't you go tracking your dirty boots on my clean floor.
This here is Dragon's Reach, and it's my task to see it looks fit for a Jarl night and day.
Who's this then?
Hey, that looks like fun.
What are you doing that for?
Will cost your fancy magic some
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors. As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. You know about Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ismir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger.
The Jarl of
dragon is lurking in the
will view
mountains.
that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. You'll have to see the Jarl about that, maybe his steward Avenici. I'm sure one of them will pay you appropriately.
Wait for me. Farengar! Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells
I
me
serve
you
Jarl
the Western
Balgruuf as
Watchtower.
steward.
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything
Don't
I've ever
trip,
seen.
yes?
What did it do? Is it attacking the watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
Help Irileth kill this dragon before it can attack Whiterun. There's no time to lose.
The guards in Dragon Street say you aided the Jarl. On behalf of Whiterun, I thank you.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Here's the situation. A dragon is attacking the Western Watchtower.
A dragon? Now we're in for it.
You heard right.
With
I
Irileth,
said a dragon.
you either
I
come
don't
back
much care
covered with
where
glory,
it came from or
or
who
not
sent
at all.
it. What I do know is that
Hold
it's
on.
made the
I want to
mistake
hear
of
what
attacking
Irileth say.
Whiterun.
But Housecarl, how could we fight
Hold
the
on.
dragon?
I want to hear
That's
what
a fair
Irileth's saying.
question. None of us have ever seen a dragon before, or
I'm glad
expected
you're
to
coming
face
with
one
us.
in battle.
They say Talos
But
favors
we are
you.
honor-bound to fight it, even if we fail. This dragon is
Hold
threatening
on.
our homes,
I
our
want to hear
families.
what Irileth's saying.
Could you call yourselves Nords if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
No.
We're so dead.
But it's more than our honor at stake here. Think of it. The first dragon seen in Skyrim since the last age. The glory of killing it is ours, if you're with me. Now what do you say? Shall we go kill us a dragon?
Yeah.
Damn
Yeah.
right.
Let's move out.
Fear not. Come dragon or giant, we'll be ready.
leave me alone.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
Toro, save us! It's a dragon! Fortune dragon!
can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them, like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. It's coming back now for the first time. Forever. But the old tales tell us the Dragonborn still dragons steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, you're deaf? Being awfully quiet. Come on. Tell us. Do you believe in this dragon?
Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecar. You ain't a Norn.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
If you really are
Oops.
Dragonborn, like
My
the
fault,
old
boss.
tales, you ought to be able to shout. Can you? Have you tried?
Very good, boss.
Voice of the Dragonborn.
Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
We're here to teach you a lesson.
Finally, something to do. I will bleed you.
That's your best? Like a scratch.
Rip your heart out! That's all you've got! I submit!
No coin anymore. Did you want something? Got anything good, boss? Done? Fuss! Fresh kill, boss. Fuss!
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Look, you already have been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not...
Staying out of trouble, kinsman.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information. A woman. A foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city. She cannot hide
You
from
there.
us forever.
The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say? We're vampire hunters. We search out and destroy those blood-sucking scum wherever we find them. Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawnguard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawnguard material.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
You... Hey, boss. Got anything good, boss? Okay. Tired, boss?
You little bitch. I saw that. wretch! I saw that!
Boss? You are getting better, boss?
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
I like swords.
Pickpocket! We've got a pickpocket! I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that honor. And steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
What do you want?
This is better than pickpocketing, I think. Yep. Looks good, boss. Getting a little bored, boss. Got any sweet rolls? I'd like to try mead. Done?
Have you met my father? He's a steward up at Dragon's Reach.
Isolde has such pretty things. Don't you think, boss?
Pickpocket! We've got a pickpocket!
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn? not just the men. The Greybeards seem to think the same thing. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice, the ability to focus your vital essence into a thume or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Hrongar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as she may be, I don't see any signs of her being this, what, Dragonborn?
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with her?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord. I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the Great Warriors? It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, I prefer my books and my spells. There's a tranquility in magic, don't you think? It is simply energy to be harnessed by those with the will and knowledge to do so. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense. Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. I don't know much. Only the old tales about the ancient heroes who would use the voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. They say the emperors used to be dragonborn, but that all ended when Martin died during the Oblivion Crisis. The Greybeards can tell you much more than I can. They're the masters of the Way of the Voice, and taught Tiber Septim himself. Well, I only know what I've heard in the old tales. Shouting is an ancient form of magic, the use of one's voice to project their power. If you can shout, you need to go see the Greybeards. They'll know what to do. Ah, a student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. I'll put it simply so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day. Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fist.
Don't mind me, boss. One woman's trash is another woman's trash. What do you want? Yes, okay. Okay. Watch yourself, boss.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor, a gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life. Lead the way.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
How dare you!
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
A few seconds
sorry.
for my supper is all I ask.
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim.
Patron of the great clan Battleborn.
Stay strong, and men will come to respect you.
Someone who can get this done. I like that. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Bjorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
I'm right behind you. I am at your command. Let's get going then.
Have you met the finest weapons and armor? Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
What? Get out of here! Oh, a customer. Everything. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're...
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. Come back anytime if you need a remedy. What do you need, my friend? Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the Restoration School, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. Until next time. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. Don't even think about it. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do it. Know if I can be of service.
By Izmir, you did it! You killed the dragon.
There has been talk amongst the gods that you are Dragonborn. But such a thing, surely that's not possible.
One of the new servants? Remember that I like my meat rare.
You disgusting pig! I will eat and drink like a Nord warrior.
Lady, could you spare a coin? I'm so hungry. Oh, thank you, Divines. Bless your kind heart. It's what Brennan said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama. Since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much. Bye. Battleborn, give me your money.
I don't have any money.
You better give me 5 septims right now, or I'm gonna bloody your nose. 10 septims tomorrow.
Tell me, do you believe in mighty Arche, god of life and death? I'm glad to know that because I need your help. You see, I've lost something precious. My amulet of Arche. It's the source of my divine powers and also a sacred badge of office. I misplaced it in the catacombs. I'd looked for it, but I have been hearing noises down there. I fear the dead have become restless. Without that amulet, I'm powerless to confront them. Would you be willing to search for it? I'll just wait here and make sure nothing foul escapes the catacombs. The blessing of Arcade be upon you.
I will get you. Dead things don't die here. Crumbles like stale bread.
I spend so much time among the dead, I sometimes forget how much I miss the company of the living. Oh, thank Arcade! Please, take this gold for your troubles. And the blessing of Arcade be upon you. You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies? Yes, I hear that question often. My brother Honorius and I came up with it one night after consuming rather too much mead. After our drinks, we went out for a moonlight hunt. We got separated, and in his drunken state, my brother mistook me for a deer. He shot an arrow that pierced my, well, rump. After such a memorable adventure, we knew we had the name for our shop. What are you hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know. Thank you very much for your business.
Is that food, Buzz?
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. I don't claim. Take a look. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
You using that for a battle, boss?
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's. I help my... Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? I'll take my leave then.
Welcome. If I cannot serve you, I am sure that one of my other traders can do so. It is all in this note. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God.
I will eat and drink like a Nord warrior. Life and I will give you.
Can't wait.
I'm toying with you. Hmm? I have no problem with this. Done?
You.
What?
I saw you steal that.
We are sisters of battle. I would be shamed into Sovngarde if I did such a thing.
I'm sorry.
You should be. Still fresh, boss. A cave. Could be piles of treasure inside. He is dead, yes? Oops. My fault, boss. Don't me, boss.
Who's there? Rodolphe? That you? Boss was looking for you, said he'd be up at the summit. Better not keep him waiting.
I was getting bored.
It's nothing!
The blood of Talos flowed through my veins.
sound? Knew I heard the sound of coin. Ow!
Air disguise.
Go ahead. My finger.
Fight back.
Ow!
Do your worst.
Come on! Give me a real challenge.
You won't get the best of me!
I'll force!
You won't get the best of me.
Die today!
Don't step on the... Yes, don't step on that. I've not done anything. New armor, maybe? Like yours? Okay. Pardon me?
You think it'd work?
Of course not. Dogs I could train, but a half-starved wolf, not a chance.
Right. Lucky with the... But it got throats out. What's that?
Someone there.
Someone there?
Time to end this little game.
Time to end this little game.
I can stab you in the back.
Time to die, hero.
You're like an old woman's purse.
You've made a big mistake. Have an arrow inside me, boss. Warriors float. It's like they are dead. Did you make a sound? You refuse. Step on the... Yes. Step on that. He is dead, yes?
How dare you?
What?
I saw you steal that.
We are sisters of battle? Wouldn't walk so close to the others, but you should be. Don't mind my foot, boss.
I'm right behind you. I am at your command. Lead on.
I've not done anything. Okay. Not that bad a life they have, boss.
I've got your back. I am at your command. Lead on.
We should keep walking. Left, boss. Gold goes in the circle, yes? To bandits, and then to us. Do what feels good. That's my motto.
Still here. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life. I am at your command. Lead on.
Might run out of bandits to kill. What? This is better than pickpocketing, I think. Good.
Oh, did you need something?
The grape? What could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that honor and such power?
If we kill the dragon once, we can do it again. With your help, of course.
I trust you're not planning any
Excuse
trouble.
me, but I'm
What can I
trying
do
to
for you,
read.
friend?
You tried murder? Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my daughter in my arms, I know I made the right choice.
You found it! I've been looking for that blade for months! You took on all those bandits yourself? Thank you. Here, my father had a favorite sword and shield technique. Let me teach it to you, in honor of his memory.
We are sisters of
Right then.
I would be shamed into some god if I did such a thing.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
Nothing like a good adventure or romance to lose yourself in. I import books whenever I can. Most Nord works are too bawdy and violent for my tastes. My daughter Braith says I read too much. Play with me, Mother. Girls need to learn how to take care of themselves. The who? I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. The who? I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. Back to my book.
What are you? Boys, girls, dogs, elders. There's nobody I won't fight.
You.
What?
I saw you steal that!
We are sisters of battle. I would be shamed into some god if I did such a thing.
I'm sorry.
You should be.